Minasan, konnichiwa, Gladys Priscilla des, glad to yonde kudasai. In this video, I will share to you the summary and highlights of topic 24, travel. The Philippines is blessed with a rich environment like beautiful white sand beaches, lakes, rivers, mountains, furthermore friendly and hospitable people who warmly welcomes visitors all over the world. In fact, tourism is one of the most important sector in Philippine economy. However, the flourishing tourism business also faces some challenges on environmental issues which will be tackled in this topic. Topic 24 main objectives. Rediscover the beauty of our own country. Make their own itinerary and recommendations for the places and activities to high school students in Japan. The focused 21st century skills to be developed and enhanced in this topic are learning skills, information, media and technology skills, and effective communication skills. The language can-dos are can talk about places where they have been to and where they want to go, can deliver a presentation about their itinerary recommendation for high school students in Japan. Here's the outline of each session. Session 1. Topic Introduction, Tourism of the Philippines. The students will do brainstorming about visitors to Philippines and talk about the places one have visited and would like to visit. Session 2. Nihongo Input and Discussion. The students will learn how to introduce activities available in a particular city and discuss good points or bad points of tourism. For Session 3, Nihongo Input, Travel Itinerary. Session 4, Making Travel Plan. The students will make their travel plans and itinerary to promote the Philippines to Japanese high school students. For Session 5, Group Presentation, Travel Plan. The students will present their travel plans and itinerary to promote the Philippines to Japanese high school students. Session 6, Summary and Review of Nihongo. Students will reflect on Nihongo and take Nihongo Review Quiz. Session 1. Session 1 Objectives. First, to develop information media and technology skills. Second, to develop life and career skills. And last, to improve effective communication skills. Can-dos. First, can ask friend or friends if one have been to a specific place. Second, can tell friend or friends about places one would like to visit. And last, can write several names of places in the Philippines in katakana. Here are the expressions to be learned. First, place ni itakotoga aru. Second, ikitai. And third, doko ni ikitai. Outline of Session 1. Topic Introduction. You will tell the students about the topic and objective of this session. Second, observation and discussion. The students will discuss what kind of people come to visit the Philippines. Third, vocabulary building and conversation. Students will learn new expressions and ask each other where they want to visit. Fourth, katakana reading and writing. The students will read and write place names written in katakana. And last, reflection. The students will reflect on what they have learned today. Materials to be used. Collage pictures of taiga. Second, flashcards of names of places in katakana. And last is the student's katakana booklet. Highlight of Session 1. Culture, Visitors in the Philippines. Introduce the topic with the sets of questions. Number 1. Do you like to travel? Number 2. What places have you been to? Number 3. Was it fun to travel to other places? Did you meet new friends there? Number 4, how did you feel? In this topic, we will learn how attractive the Philippines is and make a travel itinerary to promote the Philippines. And here's the objectives. In session 1, we will find out what kind of people come to visit the Philippines and what part of the world they are from, what are their purpose of coming, and what places they visited in the Philippines. For the first part, you will ask your students to guess what countries or parts of the world foreigners in the Philippines come from. And then, afterwards, you will tell the students about the top 10 visitors in the Philippines using this reference. Next, you will again ask students to guess what are their purpose of visiting our country. Let the students guess what places in the Philippines foreigners visit and why foreigners visit these particular places. And then, show the students the tourist volume in major destinations and ask about their impressions and reasons for visiting the places listed in the survey results using, again, this second teacher's reference. And then, students should realize that foreign people visit our country not only for pleasure but also for other reasons like medical tourism, education, retirement, and so much more. The second highlight, Nihongo. Nihongo-jin are foreign travelers in the Philippines. Objective, to be able to tell friend or friends about places one would like to visit. To start with, you will show collage pictures of the Nihongo-jin Taiga-kun that will tell us about his most memorable or unforgettable experiences in the Philippines. Here's the sample flow on how you will use collage pictures of Taiga. And then, to introduce the new sentence pattern, you will ask a few students where they would like to go. You will write the new sentence pattern on the board. And then, you will explain the meaning of this new sentence pattern. Ita ko to ga aru is an expression for asking if one had an experience of going to a certain place in the past. And ikitai means want to visit. To introduce another new expression or sentence pattern, ask the students where they would like to go in Japanese, which is doko ni ikitai. Doko ni ikitai means, where would you like to go? And then, let the students practice saying these expressions. You may also use the sample flow of conversation. And also, let the students use the learned expressions onaji and he, sonanda. Here's the last highlight of session 1, Nihongo, places written in katakana. Objective, to be able to write several names of places in the Philippines in katakana. Show the flashcards of names of places and then ask students to read the words and confirm what it means. Ask the students to write these words in their My Nihongo notes. Students may use their katakana booklet as their reference in learning how to write each character. Tell the students also to write other places in the Philippines they want to visit in. Session 2. Objectives, to enrich life and career skills and to develop learning and innovation skills. Can do, can introduce the things and services available in a particular place. Here's the two vocabulary to be learned, dekimasu and yume. For the expressions, there are also two. Place de activity ga dekimasu. Next, place wa site or establishment ga yume desu. Here's the outline of this session, session 2. Topic introduction. You will tell the students about the topic and objective of this session. Next, vocabulary building. The students will learn how to say the available services and famous things in a particular place. Third, discussion. The students will talk about the good points and bad points of tourism. And last, reflection. The students will reflect on what they have learned today. The materials to be used are, first, travel magazine to be prepared by the teacher, and travel ad found in Japan, the printed version. Highlight of Session 2, Nihongo. Objective, to be able to say the things and services available in a particular province or establishment. The first thing to do is to ask the students what activities they can join and what service they can avail in Metro Manila or any other big cities near their school. You may guide them by asking where they can perform activities such as bowling, ice skating, or any activity that they can enjoy. Afterwards, group them into small groups and ask them to list down what activities they can do in Metro Manila or any other big cities near their school using the new sentence pattern, place de activity ga dekimasu. After a few minutes, let the students share what they wrote. And then, as another part of their activity, ask the students to name famous things or sites in those places they list using the new expression, place wa site establishment ga yume desu. And then afterwards, they need to share it also in class. And then ask the class what do they think is the meaning of the word yume. After introducing two new patterns, you will tell your students to talk not only about Metro Manila, but also about the entire Philippines. You will ask your students to say several names of cities and provinces. And then you will group them again and then ask them to write as many names of activities they can enjoy in each city or province they listed down, as well as famous things available there as they can. You may use this template, make 3 columns, write the place, and then the activity for the second column, and the famous site or things in that place. And if the students don't know about available activities, you may encourage them to just guess. Afterwards, you may distribute travel guides to each group and ask them to compare. The students are requested to add or delete some activities or products using Japanese expressions if they find something new in their guidebooks. Let the students report their findings in Japanese, if there's any. Next highlight for Session 2, Culture, Tourism in the Philippines. The objective is to know how the Philippines is known abroad and to find out what are the good points and bad points of tourism. The first thing to do is to ask the students to name ways on how foreigners find out about the Philippines. Then, you may show your students travel ads, guidebooks, magazines about the Philippines that are written in Japanese or any other nationalities, just like this one. Also, you may ask your students to look for places in the Philippines featured in these magazines and report how these places were advertised or promoted. And then after the sharing part, you may let your students focus on Boracay Island and ask them what aspects of Boracay are featured in the magazine. Then you will divide the class into groups. And then for 10 minutes, let them discuss what are the effects of the developments, specifically the good points and bad points of tourism in Boracay. And then, after that 10 minutes, let the group leader report about their findings. And then, after the group report, you may share about environmental issues in Boracay or concerning Boracay. And then, ask the group to list down solutions or suggestions to avoid problems caused by tourist development. Then, tell each group to report their ideas. Session 3. Objective: to develop learning and innovation skills. Can-dos: can ask others about travel plans and can read and understand a travel itinerary. Vocabularies to be learned are Shugako Ryoko, Mokuteki, Iku Tokoro, Kikang, Tomaru Tokoro, Norimono, Activity. The expressions to be learned are Doko ni iku, Itsu place ni iku, Place de taberu, Time ni kairu. Outline of Session 3. First, review and topic introduction. The students will review the Nihongo expressions and you will tell the objective of this session. Next, discussion. The students will discuss about Shugaku Ryoko. Third, the Nihongo part. The students will analyze the contents of the sample itinerary and learn expressions for asking about a travel plan. And last, reflection. The students will reflect on what they have learned in this session. Materials to be used. Flashcards of names of places in katakana that is used in Session 2. Pictures of student Shugako Ryoko. Last, sheet of actual Shugako Ryoko schedule of Kita Senri Senior High School. Highlight of Session 3, Culture. The objective is to think of what can be learned by going to other places. To start with, ask your students what can you learn by going to other places. And then, show the pictures of Japanese high school students and introduce the Shugako Ryoko. Explain the concept of Shugako Ryoko or school excursions in Japan and ask the students what they think about it. So, Shugako Ryoko is a field trip where you go out of town together with your classmates and teachers. Japanese high school students usually go on their Shugako Ryoko during the months of February, May, and November, but this usually depends on the school. Afterwards, ask the students what do they think is or are the aim of or goal of a Shugako Ryoko. After hearing the students' thoughts, distribute a sheet showing the actual Shugako Ryoko schedule of a junior high school and let the students guess what are the information in the handout. You may ask your students some questions about the Shugako Ryoko of Kita Senri Senior High School. And you may encourage your student to answer your questions by looking at the sheet distributed. So here are the sample question. First, can you find any familiar Nihongo words? Second, what is the first line of items in the upper table? Third, can you guess what does it mean? Mokuteki wa eigo de nani? And last, what is the purpose of their Shugako Ryoko? In the same manner as question 1 to question 4 in the previous slide, ask students about the Iku Tokoro, Kikang, Tomaru Tokoro, Norimono, and Activity. And then proceed with the last two guide questions, which is Doko ni iku and Itsu Malaysia ni iku and Itsu Serisurya Koko ni iku. After the question and answer activity, You will ask your students if they heard any new expressions. After that, you will write these new expressions on the board and make the students repeat them until they can say it smoothly. The expressions to be introduced are doku ni iku, place ni iku, itsu place ni iku, date ni place ni iku. When being asked by itsu place ni iku, you can skip the word place ni and just answer date ni iku. You will give your students this situation. If the Japanese high school students will visit the Philippines this coming February, May, or November as part of their Shugako Ryoko, where would you like to take them? Also, what kind of activities would you like to include in their school visit? You may encourage your student to answer in Japanese as much as possible. Like, you can ask them, Doku ni iku? Philippine de nani o suru? And then, on the last part, you will tell your students that they will make a travel plan for Japanese high school students in the next session. Session 4. Objectives to develop learning and innovation skills. Next, to enhance information, media, and technology skills. Can-dos. Can write down one's travel itinerary. Expression to be learned. Zehi Philippine ni kite kudasai. For the outline of this session, we have topic introduction, group work, making a travel itinerary, and reflection. Materials to be used are picture of students used in session 3, flashcard, worksheet for making itinerary, sheet of sample itinerary and travel ad, and travel magazines. Highlight of session 4, culture. The objective is to gather information about the tourist spots in the Philippines. Show the students a flashcard and ask the students to read it, and then ask them to guess what is the meaning of the expression written in the flashcard. Then afterwards, reveal the meaning of the expression and encourage the students to make a travel plan for Japanese high school students. The meaning is, please come and visit the Philippines, or by all means, please visit the Philippines. Group work objective to be able to make a detailed travel itinerary for a 2-day trip, school visit, and a trip to another place, intended for Japanese high school students and be able to report it in the class in the next session. There are 2 ways to do this activity. There is Plan A and Plan B. For Plan A, you may group the students and let them decide on what particular places they want the Japanese high school students visit in the Philippines. And for Plan B, you may decide which 8 places the Japanese students will visit, 1 place per group. I think it would be better if you use Plan B to save time. Instruct the students to make a 2-day travel plan for their visitors. You may encourage them to share the task assigned. Example, some members of each group will formulate the travel itinerary for the first day, while others will work on the itinerary for the second day, which is the school visit. You may distribute the worksheet for the Shugako Ryoko schedule. And also, remind the students to use the Japanese expressions like doku ni iku, itsu place ni iku as much as possible. And take note also that basho and tokoro both mean place. But tokoro is preceded by a word providing an additional explanation. And if used alone, basho is more appropriate to use. Give a sample worksheet of Shugako Ryoko for students' reference as well as guidebooks. And then you may ask students some questions about the sample Shugako Ryoko worksheet distributed to review them about the Japanese expressions in preparation for reporting. Like, what is the mokuteki of Shugako Ryoko? Doku ni iku? And then also, it's a Philippine high school for the arts ni iku? It's a Mount Makiling ni iku? And also, like, can you guess what is the meaning of jikang, basho, and surukoto? Also remind them to use polite forms like taberu is tabemasu. And instead of iku, use ikemasu. And kairu is kairimasu. And also, they may use this. Place wa yume desu. Place de activity ga dekimasu. Place ni ikimasu. Place de food o tabemasu. Place ni kairimasu. Discuss the students' travel plan with their group mates. You may go around to each group to conduct consultation. And please instruct the group leaders of each group to be ready for the next session's reporting. You may use the instructions in this slide. Here's the sample travel ad. And here's the suggested tourist spots in the Philippines or guidebook is necessary for info. This is for Plan B. Session 5. Objectives to develop effective communication skills. Can do, can present and promote two-day travel plans created by one's group. Outline of this session: first, topic introduction; second, group presentation; and last, reflection. Materials to be used: 2 sheets of small paper per student for voting. This is to be prepared by you or by the teacher. Highlight of session 5. Objective: to present and promote two-day travel plans created by one's group. So here's the procedure of the group presentation. The first one is each group will be given 3 minutes to present their travel ad and two-day travel itinerary using Japanese expressions as much as possible. And here's the sample presentation. After each group present, they will post, or they should post, their travel ad and travel plan on the wall. And then the members of the class should proceed in voting for the best travel plan and best travel ad. Also, please be reminded that before the presentation or before doing the travel ad, you should inform the students with this criteria. There are criteria for the best travel ad and the best travel plans. After introducing the criteria and the procedure of voting, review the expressions to be used in the presentation and then give the groups 10 minutes to hold their final practice for the presentation. And then after 10 minutes, you may proceed in calling the groups one by one and ask them to make a presentation in front of the class. And then the rest of the class is encouraged to take notes about each group's presentation following the criteria in their My Nihongo notes. Once all the group presentations are over, conduct voting as follows. If there is no time for actual tallying of the ballots, the teacher may tally it himself or herself and announce the winners in the next session. You may also ask your students to post their travel plan and travel ad on social networking sites such as Facebook and ask overseas high school students to vote for them. You may also suggest to post their travel plan and travel ad on your school's Facebook group or Facebook page. Session 6. The objectives are to enhance learning and innovation skills and to develop life and career skills. Can-dos: can recall Japanese expressions learned in this topic and can write some words from this topic in hiragana and katakana. Outline of this session: topic introduction, summary and review of topic 24, Nihongo review quiz, and reflection. Materials to be used are flashcards of vocabulary used in Session 3, Nihongo Review Quiz, and J3 of students. Highlight of Session 6, Review. The objectives are to practice writing some words learned in this topic and to develop learning skills by reviewing Japanese expressions learned in this topic. Ask the students to take out their notebook and tell them to write the following place name in katakana, and this time without looking at their katakana booklet. Remind the students also to observe proper order of the strokes and balance in writing. You may go around to check students' work and assist them if necessary. After 5 minutes, you ask your students to show their work to their seatmates and briefly reviews the Nihongo expressions in this topic. For the last highlight, the vocabulary map, you will distribute a paper to your students and write some words for vocabulary building through a vocabulary map as shown here. You may give your students 5 minutes to write their own vocabulary related to this topic. And then let your students share each vocabulary map in the class and briefly reviews them. And if there is no time, the students may share their vocabulary map with their seatmates and ask your students to paste their vocabulary map in their entry book. Minasang, arigato gozaimashita.